What's going on YouTube? This is Tyler back again with another video, and today we have a nice small PSA mail day. This mail day came in, I want to say around December. This was the first regular order that I sent off, and I got it back in about a month. And it is now January 29th, and I'm just now doing a video on it. Guys, I've been super slammed buying and selling cards. So I've got a ton of videos that I've made and that are in the queue. Probably not to the extent that I made them last year, but all my mail days. But the card market, as you all know, is blowing up, and it just continues to blow up. And I've been really busy buying, so I haven't really got a chance to showcase really everything that I've gotten, but I actually do want to put some of these cards up for market. So I'm really wanting to get this video out. So without further ado, let's jump into this. This is a regular mail day or regular order. I sent this off in November. I got it back about a month later. So about a month turnaround time at that time. Regular orders, from what I've heard, are running about 2 months right now, not 1 month, just due to all the demand that PSA is getting. So this is about $50 per card. So keep that in mind, $50 to get graded per card. Very expensive order, but some awesome cards in here, and a ton of cards that really have appreciated in value. I'm so glad that I didn't send this order off to Propstein to get consigned, because the values of just about everything has gone up. So let's jump into it. All right, probably the best card in the order is the one that I'm looking at right here. Donruss Optic, autograph, blue, Jamal Morant, rookie, number 249, 23 of 49. So in case he ever gets MJ's number, it's going to be a nice little jersey number for MJ, but he's 12 right now. Very cool card. I think the last one of these sold for right around $5,000. Given what the Contenders optics are going for, I think that's a really good or low price. I think that should probably be higher, especially with what the high-end market is doing right now. Next up, Jalen Green, Goodwin Champions autograph. He is projected to be one of the top 2 picks in next year's draft. Haven't really seen him in action due to COVID, but hopefully that's going to pick up here soon. And he's supposed to be, you know, one of those high-end swing guards who's, you know, one of those generational talents, but not really getting a lot of hype because we're not getting to see him play right now. So hopefully he gets some action and this card gets hot. I'm still unsure whether or not I want to unload that or not. Next up, and talk about a guy who is freaking on fire, man. Every single time I look at it on eBay, this card and every Kevin Durant card continues to go up. Like, this card has basically doubled since I've gotten it back from PSA. So I want to say last night a PSA 9 sold for around $2,200, but they have been hitting $2,500, some in the $2,600, $2,700 range, if I'm not mistaken. And I've got 2 of these bad boys. So right whenever Kevin Durant started, or preseason started, or at least at the end of summer, I decided it's probably a good idea with the way Prism and Topps Chrome is going to get Kevin Durant, because he's going to be one of the best players in the NBA. Just look at LeBron James's Topps Chrome, look at Kobe's, look at all these other players. And I ended up paying like $300 or $400 raw for both of these Topps Chrome rookies. Got in on pretty early on those. You know, I've graded a ton of these Kevin Durant Topps Chromes, you know, through the years. Several Gem Mint copies. I knew that these would not be Gem Mint, but I knew at the time 9s were actually doing fairly well relative to the raw prices. And I knew that these cards were going to 9. So it made no sense to, or it made a lot of sense to go ahead and buy them and grade them. And now these cards are about $2,000 to $2,500 a piece, just because Kevin Durant is doing Kevin Durant things. So really cool card. Centering is the reason why these are not Gem Mint, but overall really nice. Next up, and a beautiful card, is 2013 Panini Select Kobe. This is the silver Prism, and it is beautiful. This is a second-year Prism. I want to say the last one of these that sold Gem Mint was right at $900 or close to $1,000. So very cool card. I want to say I paid around $300 raw for this. And since then, I've actually picked up 3 more that I'm going to be sending off probably in March, as I'm not going to be able to send that order off until March more than likely. But really beautiful card. Everything shiny Kobe is going up. Everything shiny LeBron's going up. Doesn't matter if it's from old top stuff or if it's from Panini. So wanted to get in on that and hopefully ride a wave. Also had similar thoughts on the Optic set, especially it being the first year for Optic, and maybe some of the hollows would be a really nice buy. This Giannis one I thought was going to gem. It ended up coming back a 9, so I'm probably not going to do as well on that. Still a nice card. Jamal Murray, I ended up buying these due to his bubble run, and he's cooled off quite a bit since then, but even with the explosion in prices and also, this being a gem mint grade, I'm going to do very, very well on this red Optic. Luckily, this one did come back at 10, so really, really nice. This one's numbered to 99. Off-centered a little bit on the back, but kind of got pretty lucky there. LeBron James, Fleer Tradition. This one came back in 8. I knew that one was going to come back in at least not a gem mint card, just due to the corners. But overall centered pretty nicely. Also have another Jamal Murray. This is the hollow that came back in 9. So this one's a little bit off center, left to right, and top to bottom. So try to squeeze that one in, but it did not happen. Next is, again, in November, I paid $50 a card to get this bad boy graded. Because, again, economy is suspended, but paid off big time because Fernando Tatis stuff right now is on fire. Refractor came back PSA 10. I believe that this is a 4-figure card now, very similarly to Kevin Durant. And really Juan Soto, I guess, in baseball. Stuff keeps going up by the day for those 2 baseball players. This is an Refractor that came back a 6. Probably something I missed. Honestly, I haven't really looked at it that closely. This is the Chrome update that came back a 6. It's numbered to 199. It's the Refractor version. Really, the reason why I didn't really care is because I did submit another one and it came back a PSA 10. And I have a ton of these base cards getting graded right now at PSA. And I want to say I have another Refractor, maybe, at PSA right now. And one of those bulk orders I submitted a long time ago, so I may not get that one back for a while. Luka Optic, PSA 10. Submitted a ton of those, and I knew that one was pretty clean, so I decided to pull the trigger and pay $50 and get that one graded. Really, all these should be submitted at the regular service level now, given the prices that these cards are commanding, so won't ever submit those in bulks ever again, more than likely. Trey Young. This card was hot whenever I got it. Trey Young's, I think he's still hot, but he just needs to play hot in order to keep these prices up. Big believer in Trey. Paid $2,600 for a card that you all will see on the channel of Trey Young about a month ago that I'm hoping is going to grade Gem Mint. That if it does grade Gem Mint, maybe a 5-figure card. So big believer in him. I just wish that he would turn his play around. Contenders Optic came back a 9, but I'm going to do very, very well on this because this cards have appreciated a lot since I bought it. Same with this Tatis Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor Autograph Patch. Really don't know what to peg the price on this. I actually need to look and see. Does have surface marks on there, so I knew it was going to be very, very iffy on whether or not it actually got a 10. So I'm actually pretty happy that it came back a 9, and all things considering, given that it's a very thick card, etc. But on-card autograph doesn't have the rookie logo, but it is from the rookie year, so pretty cool. We'll see what that one does. I'll probably end up selling this one before spring training happens. Look at this bad boy. Oh, I've graded a ton of these. And I'm probably going to hang on to this one because I'm really, really sad for all the Mahomes cards I've sold throughout the years, although they've allowed me to build this model that I have. So Patrick Mahomes has been a godsend for me. Now it's time to sit back, and all the ones that I get graded that I really, really like this orange Optic, Contenders Optic number to 49, I'm hanging on to it, man. I just can't let go of Patty cards. Like, he is the future of the NFL, and I think if he wins the Super Bowl this year, I mean, him and the Bucks going head to head. If they win the Super Bowl, all bets are off on where prices are going. I actually had some cards that I was getting ready to send off to Probstein from duplicates of Mahomes, or even some of the lower end ones that I had, and I just pulled them. I was like, I'm not selling these. I've made this mistake one too many times selling Mahomes cards, and they just blow up. So the ones that I have, I think that I'm going to keep for good, more than likely. Last card that I'll talk about is actually a really, really cool soccer card. Not a big fan of Leaf, but I do like this card, and that it's a Cristiano Ronaldo autograph, 1 of 1. Got this one graded. It was in one of the sealed Leaf superlative cases. Thought it might have had a chance at grading a 10, but came back a 9. No biggie. Still really cool to have a Ronaldo 101, even regardless of the brand. So thought that was neat. I will probably end up selling it more than likely, and I probably will not make anything on it. I was hoping if it came back at 10, maybe I'll be able to make something on it, but just missed out on this. But overall, this is a very, very strong order, and these cards have appreciated a lot since I sent them off, especially the Jamal Morant, the Fernando Tatises, and the Kevin Durants. Not sure really what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't think it's necessarily going directly to Probstein. Some of these may actually be posted with a high buy it now, and then I field offers. As I think about it, a lot of these may actually be the cards that would perform well in that format. So TBD, you may not see all these cards running for auction through a Probstein. Some you will for sure, but not all of them. So TBD, you might see some of them on my eBay store page or some other avenue. But definitely want to get this video out here because these cards are amazing. I've been sitting on them forever, and I needed to get this video out. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope New Year's is treating everybody nicely, and everybody's collections is doing fantastic right now, I'm sure, because cards are on fire, man. 2021 starting off on a great foot. Hope everybody's doing well. So we'll see you guys next time.